Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies. How are you all doing today? Blessed rising. Greetings. And I hope this morning is finding you well. It is finding you well. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but anywho, I felt compelled to go live this morning, just riding along and thinking about sometimes the traps that we get caught into, these mind traps, or what I like to call them, mind traps, that we get caught into that feed us information that keeps us in our struggle. Feeds us information, our mind trap. And the thing about it is, it's so real. It seems to be so real what we are thinking that it doesn't cross our mind that these are fractured, broken, often expired paradigms that have just been perpetuated over and over and over and over and over again in our heads, so that it's like memorizing the words to a song that you don't even like. So let me get a little bit clearer with you. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to meet with my mentor, my spiritual mentor, my energy practitioner, and who I work with and have been working with for, oh my gosh, for a while. And, she asked me a question. I did not realize, I didn't understand that it was a qualifying question. It was a clarifying question, that it was a bit of a test. It was an exam of sorts. And the question that she asked is, well, let me ask you this, what is your goal? Knowing where you are, knowing what you have accomplished, knowing where we've been working, the areas we've been working in, what is your goal? So I took a short pause. I swallowed. I let out a sigh. I'm like, and nothing came up. And all I could say to her after a pause, a swallow, a breath, and a sigh is, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I know what you asked me, but I don't have an answer. I said, now ordinarily I would, because I'm good on my feet, so I would come up with something to give you a response that sounds good, that, probably is quite notable. But I couldn't do that. And she stopped me right then and she said, you gave the best answer. You gave the best answer. She said, I feel like a proud mother almost, as your mentor and as your guide and as your spiritual leader in this area, in this experience of your life at this time. And that it's okay to say, I don't know. See, in my scientific thinking, in my professional thinking, in my analytical thinking, in my usual way of thinking, I would have given her an answer. It was my intent to give her an answer. But the answer was, I don't know. And sometimes we just have to acknowledge that we don't know, because that's the open door. That's the gateway. That's the window to your next experience of exploration. It fuels your curiosity. And it takes away the struggle of pretending to know something and pretending to do something or work towards a goal that really has not been clearly clarified as your goal. It just sounds like the right thing to do. It just seems like the best thing to do. It just seems like it would be the next natural progression of things. And sometimes we're making natural progressions incrementally, step by step, in things that we don't even like, we don't even enjoy, we don't even want to do. But we keep heading down these paths because it seems like in the performance of what we're already connected to, it seems like the right thing to do. So I want to challenge you today to ask yourself the question. Of course, you know what you know. In many cases, you know what you don't know. But what is it that you're pretending to know that you do not know? What is it that you want to know that you do not know? Because pretending, posturing, putting on, saving face, making up stuff, walking down a path that you know does not feel right, does not seem right, and it's not multiplying like you want it to. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, am I pretending? And what is it that I'm willing to admit that I don't know? Because there is a step after that. There is a step after that. That's when you can get into the knowing of your truth. You can get connected with someone that can help you kind of weed through this stuff, because sometimes we're just too close to it. Sometimes we're just too close to it to even see that just on this other side, the next street over, is the gateway, is the open path to where it is that we really desire to go. So I don't know who that is for today. I tell you what, it was an eye-opener and it was a revelation for me. If you are contemplating something, you're stuck in the middle of something, you're struggling with something, and you've been struggling, you've been stuck, you've been in the middle, and you have not been able to move the needle on that, challenge yourself. What is it that I don't know about this? What is it that I'm pretending to know? What is it that I'm making up? And how can I get in the knowing of? Because all too often, we expect too much of ourselves to know everything. And we just can't. We do not. We cannot. We cannot and we do not. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. That enhances the struggle. So think about that today. I want y'all to respond back to me. What is it? Did this hit you anywhere? Did it cause you to even think or pause? What is it? If you've identified it, if it just struck you in a place where it just brought clarity, what is it that you're pretending to know? Because you feel like you ought to know. You should know. You're smart enough to know, but you still don't know, so you won't even ask. Put it in here. Post it today. I want to hear from you. I want you, as always, to remember I'm Dr. Jada, your weight loss and wellness expert, physician, coach, speaker, and best-selling author. If you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't gotten it yet, girl, get ready to lose the damn weight. It's full of, I believe, insight that will help you just look differently into your mind, body, and spirit, and how to begin to harness and capture and elevate in those areas for your own greater good. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll be posting the link. You can get that on Amazon. And also we'll be posting the weekend of November 13th, I think. We'll be having a virtual book club. So I want you to get your book so you can start reading it. And we will begin going through that. I have a lot of things that are coming up for me that I want to share with you, and it's stretching me, and I believe it will stretch you. So post. As always, I want you to be healthy, happy, and hot. Bliss and blessings today. Bliss and blessings, y'all.